Hello, I'm Garrett with the Victor Voice. So we know at Victor Schools how seriously kids and coaches take the athletic programs here. So we wanted to sort of take a look back on some of the high school teachers in the school and let them reflect on their high school sports experience and how it impacts them today.
Okay, Mr. Merritt, what sports did you play in high school and why?
Football, wrestling, and track. I did play baseball in 9th grade, but I couldn't hit the ball.
I played football, I ran outdoor track, and then I bowled my senior year. Football, I played when I was in 7th grade I started, and I just kind of fell in love with it. I'm always a big football fan. Go Giants, which I'm going to get crap for, but that's okay. And then I fell in love with it and played it all the way through high school. I coached as soon as I graduated. So I just wrapped up my 5th season coaching in the fall. And then track I did starting my sophomore year. I did shot put discus. I ran the 4x which is a 4x100 meter throwers relay. I think you guys do some version of it here. And then bowling I did my senior year because my football coaches got the bowling coach job, and it was the greatest time ever.
I played soccer, basketball, and golf. Soccer I grew up playing, loved it. Played that all the way through my senior year. Basketball I started a little bit later. I think I was like in 4th grade when I started playing basketball. It wasn't great, but they put me in for rebounding and when they needed a cheap foul. And then I played golf, and the only reason why I played golf is because when I was in high school, if you played golf, you got to play at really fancy country clubs. So I started playing golf and got pretty good at it. So those are the 3 that I played. I
ran track for all 4 years, and I was a cheerleader for all 4 years. And why? I think I just loved with track, just the exercise, the camaraderie of being on a team. I think some of my friends were running track. And cheerleading, I don't know, it was kind of a big deal, or you thought you were a big deal. So I enjoyed that as well.
What are some of your favorite memories in those sports during high school?
I think just hanging out with my friends in the locker room, the preparation, and I think a lot of the youth sports growing up are probably what I actually remember most.
I think the friendships that I made through that, and I'm not going to lie, having the opportunity to win sectionals during my senior year of girls basketball is a pretty special memory as well.
Honestly, if I can just use this as like a little bit of my soapbox, one of the things that I cared a lot about after the fact was that there wasn't pressure on us to win at Watertown. Every few years, some team would win sectionals, or we'd have kids go to states for something, but for the most part, it really felt like it was a school system and an athletic system that encouraged us to have fun and learn and play and not to care too much about whether you came home with a win.
Just being with your friends and just kind of, after a win, you guys go and hang out, go grab some food and just celebrate a good win.
And what's different about high school sports now compared to when you played?
I think it's the expectation that if we don't win, it's somebody else's fault. I don't think we take a lot of ownership for our losses. I think we like to point fingers rather than kind of looking at ourselves and reflecting.
The amount of money that's put into sports now, especially at the youth level, is so much higher than it was when I played. When I played, it was the kids organizing the game. And now it's like the parents and the coaches organizing sports for the youth.
I think I ran on asphalt, like it wasn't I think a lot of skin knees, and I think the track, all the equipment is that much better. So I think it's come a long way.
Well, I think I got to come back to that idea of pressure and injuries. Far more injuries now, and I attribute that to how much more work we're putting on our joints and repetitive strain injuries. I knew 1 or 2 kids who had an ACL problem in high school from soccer, but for the most part, that pressure that we're putting on students and student athletes to divide their attention and then to specialize, like just to pitch or just to play one sort of position or one sport all year long, I think that you don't diversify that muscle movement and joint use. And also, I think we expect kids to perform maybe above a level that is necessary.
What are some life lessons or things that you took from high school sports that you still use now every day in your life?
Definitely communication, how to work with people who might have different understandings or beliefs, how to problem solve together. Those are the main things that I think any kind of team competition helps with, because you're not always going to win. And the times where you have to struggle and where maybe you're not on that winning streak is what really shows true character.
Perseverance. If you commit to something, don't quit. Like even as a kid, if I started a sport that I didn't like, my parents were like, well, you cannot do it next season, but you have to finish this season whether you like it or not. And I think really the importance of winning is great, but the importance of losing and then being able to come back and being successful after losing.
My high school basketball coach woke up every single day and picked me up at like 5:30 in the morning, and we would go get shots up and work on our game. And he taught me how to work hard every single day, not just in spurts.
Thanks for watching today's episode as we took a look back at some of the glory days from our high school teachers' athletic experiences. Garrett Clare with the Victor Voice signing off.